Hi guys, good evening. Let me just share the screen. Hi Suraj, hi Mr. Bajwa, hi Prada, hi Jasleen, hi Kakan. Good evening. Let me just. Hi Panchal, hi Srini, hi Shashank, hi Maruta, hi Shubhajit, hi Jess, hi Miza, hi Raji. We don't need some burnal. It's all right. Like it happens. We cannot have all the winners all the time. Sometimes we should get stuck up with some losses. It's okay. Yeah, let's talk about what can happen tomorrow. Let's talk about that, understand that, and plan for it. Like sometimes the losses gives you the motivation. Take that as a pinch of salt and then rub it, do whatever you want, have some drinks, or better have a fight with your wife. Everything will fade away. That will become much more important. And come back tomorrow fresh. Hi, Mr. Tiwari, you're back. Hi, Jay. Hi, Krishna. Hi, Harry. Good evening, everyone. Today I had a blunder. I had losses going up to 5 figures. See, right there, 11,000. There. Hi, Gurpal. Hi, Shiva. I'm just waiting for more people to join in. See, I don't hide anything away from anybody. It's there, it's there. But let's talk about ES first. Let me just do this. Like today, I believe many tickers, come on. There's no matching symbol. So open high didn't work. There was nothing. Let me scan for inside days. Wow. So we do have inside days on snow. Snow I do want to include. I will enter that. So we have snow inside day. We have more PayPal or HD. Marvel we already have. The life is all about attitude. Yes. If you cannot be happy and if you get so much muggled down with one loss, then this is not your cup of tea. Hi, David. Hi, Srini. I will also check that double inside day. Srini, I have that. Hi, Sebastian. Hi, Sandeep. Hi, Sonia. Hi, Rajesh. Hi, Bruno. See, I would like to know anybody lucky whom was green today. I am big red and I messed it up with my OC order. I will not try OC orders with toss. E-trades is perfect. Toss OC orders are really, really bad. HD, PayPal, Marvel. And let me just run a double inside day as well. Starbucks Snow. Starbucks and Snow have double inside days. Otherwise, no, they are pretty much fine. Hi, Javed. Hi, MTN. Thank you for giving me thumbs up, MTN, even after this decimation today. I appreciate that. Shiva, I will check inside days on travel stocks. Hi, Javed. Hi, Pradeep. Hi, Nitesh. Hi, Reddy. That's awesome. You agreeing with Microsoft. I trade with toss. No, let me give you an idea of what I did. I used to trade OCO orders with E-Trade. And tonight I was like yesterday night, I was trying to set up OCO orders on Shopify. So as per my equation, right? Uh, if Shopify went above 1532, I was trying to buy 1550 calls. So that was the order I placed. But I did not remember or did not change that by default toss takes 10 options into account instead of one. So it bought me 10 options at a price of 1390. That's what $14,000, and then screwed me. And once that train started, I had losses. I tried to recoup it, but it didn't work out. I tried FTX, I tried Facebook. I end up like 5,000 in that. So that was primarily my losses. Hi, Greg. Hi, Quark. Hi, Jocelyn. Thank you. Hi, Sumi. Okay. So everybody's talking about CPI, CPI, CPI. Let's see what the hell is CPI. Okay, so if we go to tools, economic calendars, let's understand what is CPI and what exactly happened today. Not now. I'm already registered. Why it's coming? So 8:30, we're going to have core CPI. Okay. So what is core CPI for month on month? Core CPI measures the changes in the prices of goods and services, excluding food and energy. CPI measures price changes from perspective of the consumer. It is a key way to measure purchasing trends and inflation. Higher CPI should be taken as positive for the USD. Positive for USD meaning stronger dollar, higher yields, negative for the market. Lower than expected reading means negative for the dollar, good for the market, lower yields. So this is the expectations that tomorrow 8:30 forecast is 0.5 and previous was 0.6. They are expecting that with some cool off in the market, it might bounce and sorry, I'm just reading your comments. High mountain default quantity crap. Yes, that's the default quantity. Killed me today, but fine. It's part of lesson. So tomorrow expectation is 0.5. There's probability we may hit 0.5. There is probability we may hit higher than 0.5. But point is, we have these right there. These indexes, okay? This is Dow Jones. This is ES. This is NASDAQ. This is Russell, okay? And if you check on DJI, or if I go back here, Dow Jones was pretty much flat, okay? It was flat. And Dow Jones is the main constituent of the companies which impact through the inflation. Caterpillar, Boeing, banks, they are there. Like if you look at the 30 components, they are the most impacted companies. And they were not impacted at all impacted from all of this. They were literally flat. Second thing, they were the selling in the tech. And if we talk about tech, let me go to the visualization and look at the indexes. Look at Dow Jones first. So Dow Jones is Apple, Microsoft, they were red. Johnson & Johnson, United Healthcare, Walmart, PG, They were all green. Banks were light or almost flat. If you go to Russell, this is where the decimation happened. The small cap index. This was tormented, literally. Healthcare, information technology, consumers, real estate, materials, energy, industrial, financials, all of them were decimated. NASDAQ. This was pure red. But do they have any impact from CPI? There is no direct impact, but there is an indirect impact that yes, if there is going to be a higher inflation, then Fed will do the tapering quickly. Fed will increase the interest rates more than 2 times in 2022. Correct. But that was known to everybody. That was not a surprise. And that's the reason I'm still thinking that it may become sell the news and we might even bounce higher tomorrow than because we able to hold 4668 on the close, and we are now hovering about 4675, and I'm moving into the new futures now because this is the last day. So I'm going to move it from ESZ. This is 4674. This is December futures right now. We closed right here. Look at the close, 4668. I need to move to the next futures. So where is my phone? Yes, next future is, let me just check the name of it. ESH. Why it's not showing my layout? That's weird. Where is my Fibonacci gone? 1 second. It's right here. But it's not showing on. Yes. Got it. I actually chose the specific one. That's why it's not showing. But this future is for March 2022. Currently, we were trading the December future. So let me just remove the volume and then we can talk. Okay, let's talk about this first. So this is practically a evening star. We have a good green candle right here. Let me just read Sandeep's comment. Sorry guys, let me go here and see. Sandeep is saying the CPI is equal to days interest. Okay. What did Powell said in his last meeting? He said he is interested to taper and increase twice the number of time the interest rates in the year 2022. So this is known. Why did not growth stocks tank? Growth stocks ran for 2-3 days back to back. Why tanked? No, this CPI was not the reason behind it. My mind or my analysis think this selling was done as tax related selling. That's what I would feel, because this selling was not happened in the big stocks. Big stocks were still there holding Microsoft, Apple, Facebook, Google. They were almost green. So this selling was not limited to interest rates. This selling one was most likely done for taxation purpose, because they had good gains in Apple, Microsoft, Facebook, Google, and they wanted to write it off. hold the growth stocks and save the tax. Okay, so fast tapering. Everybody knew this from last 1 week when Powell said it. So this is not a surprise, and market reacts on surprises. Market is ready. Economy is showing strength. Higher rate of interest shows strength in the economy, shows growth in the economy. So it may give you a reaction of one day, but next it will just go up higher and higher. All right, so let me bring back my focus here. So this is a morning star, evening star, sorry. We have a good green candle with reasonable volume, a dodgy red candle with a reasonable volume. So it's a clean evening star. There is no doubt on this. This is the price action, which is clearly saying it's an evening star. And there is a potential to go to 46.41 and 46.12. That potential is open. But my theory is that we might have a big reaction because now everybody is like, everybody who doesn't even understand economics is talking about CPI. Okay. Now, if CPI, the only case which is like, I'm not even going to call this as a known event, like no event, no. If CPI comes 0.5 or 0.4 literally, what will happen? Market will go like this, straight up. If it comes at 0.6, yes, we might go down. We might come down here. Test it for sure. Yes, because it's a continuation of the evening star, 100% possibility. But if we come in this bracket, we will not look behind. We will only go up. What are my thoughts on multiple hedge funds pulling out their money for their funds? Yes. See, this thing I've been sharing since September, that capital gain taxes or additional taxes are coming for next year. Most of the people would like to sell them now so that they can enter again and save the taxes. Why would you not, like, supposedly you have a position, for example, of Apple. You entered Apple around $100. Okay. Now, end of this year, if Apple is 175, you'll be paying maybe 20% tax, long-term capital gain tax. Next year, if you are earning more than $1 million on profit, you'll be paying 28 to 39% of tax plus surcharge. What would you do? Would you sell your thing, or would you carry on to the next year? I would sell it, and then next year I would enter again so that I can save good money on my tax. That's what all the hedge funds and the big CEOs are doing. They are just selling their stocks, and then they will buy it back next year. Hi, Jeremy. But we can talk about that, Jerry, once we are doing the interaction. But I wanted to give you a thought, what is in my head. I could be wrong, but there's also a potential I could be very highly likely right. And then we can go up from there. But I'm not pessimistic and in the market because we still held 4668. Funds won't get taxed on unrealized gain. Funds are never taxed. I didn't even talk about funds. It's the investors who have their positions. Investors have to pay long-term capital gain tax. Funds do not have to pay. JK, if you are so expert, then you can come and share your thoughts. Consumer price for November is expected to have risen 6.8 compared with same month last year. News, I don't care about news. We'll see what happens at 8:30. That will be the news. The total numbers will be out, and then we'll be able to see. Yes, wash sale is an issue. Yeah, that's true. That's why I'm saying if they are selling now, they will enter in the next year. All right. So from a technical point of view, what we can do. Let me just remove the volume and see. So this is the chart right here. The 12 EMA is still higher than the 34 EMA. This is a clean evening star, a perfect evening star sitting right on that breakage point. If we break, highly likely we can come down to 46.40, 46.12. That's highly possible. So now I'm going to add one more row here, which will be, first one will be neutral today because we sold. Second one will be short, and short will be sell below 4668, and stop loss will be this area 4680. Target will be 4641 and 4612.8. I'm still calling it 40% because I believe that everything is priced in. It was just today, and market does not change trends in a single day. You see, market can come down and then bounce, but the trend is still positive. So I will still ride with the trend. The gap between the 12 and 34 is reasonable, giving me a clear idea. Let's see, Mr. Chivi DRT up. Let's see what happens in the market tomorrow. I will not count the eggs before they hatch. So I will still be interested to buy if we go above 4680, and stop loss will be 4668, and my target is still there. But now I'm going to call this 60%, and this will be all neutral. So yellow color. So I'm still in this, but with a mixed bias, not a clear bias. 60-40 is still like a Soumya, let me show you that. See, when you try to see half-baked information, that worries me. I've told many times, just these option flows, you have to understand them properly. So this was QQQ. Come on. Okay. If this puts you're talking about, right? This is 395 puts from 230. This put, right? 395, 121, 22. Let's go here. QQQ. One 21, 21, 21, 21, 21 January, 395. This is 395. Okay. Look at the open interest, 7,700. Look at the volume, 3,600. Surely they were not bought. Let's open the charts. Let's break it down to 15 minutes. Roughly why option gets automatically. Okay, look at this chart. This is the chart. It requires options extended hours as well, because They also get trade. This is the candle at 4 o'clock. Okay. It does not even show. Right now, this was the candle, which was last 15 minutes, which had 1100 calls, 1100 trades. Then we had this one where we had 213. This one where we had about 1000 puts. That's about it. Do you want to call this a massive trade? I have doubts on that. Okay, if I further clean it up and see, now things will be much clearer to you. 250, 356, 1063. These open at 1256, closed at 1252. Even if the market was going down, this option premium was sold. This was sold. This was sold. Okay, so do not panic and do not create panic when you are reading this. So 356, somebody sold. This is the candle 356. Somebody sold right here. This is 356 right here. A volume of 1063. That's 1063. You can add them together. That's 1.25 million. 1.25 million. This candle. If somebody was trying to buy this at the last stages, and if you, let me give you one more clarity. Let me add the triple Q right at this moment. Okay, let's make it clear. And I want to encourage everybody to please verify. This is 356. Look at the candle right here. We were dropping. Okay, let me just take this screenshot and then explain. This is 356 candle. We were going down. This is 356 candle. The price of the option was going down. Somebody dumped this quantity right here. Puts are sold, then it's bullish. Now, I hope this is clear how to read the options. Let me check one more instance just to make sure that we are doing it properly. Let's go to triple Q. Let's take this 1210 396. These were the put options which were right there. 396. Okay, and these are really good options. 100,000 expiring tomorrow. Why would you think somebody will buy in the money put options? Just expiring for tomorrow. Let's see them. Okay, let's see and confirm our theory. I like to read my data rather than believing my thoughts. So let's go and read the data. This is 396 puts, right? Again, interesting aspect. Open interest and volume of 61,000. So here there was a massive volume because we had a good move, but we did not saw the same kind of volume in January put options. Cool, that's one thing. Because they are expensive and these were cheap. Now, if I go here and do the chart again, same thing. This is 396. So let me make this as triple Q. Okay. So 396 call puts, let's start at 357. Look at this put. right there. High made of 371, and then they were dumped last second. They were dumped with a volume of dumped with a volume of 1250. Why would somebody dump something at 414 if he was so bullish on puts? They might have sold puts to pay for the put spot. I doubt, because I don't see any high put pots. I'm just looking at triple Q. I don't see any puts which were like practically bought in the last hour. Most of them were sold. They were sold most likely. But again, I could be wrong. Tomorrow morning, once the numbers are there, we can see the reality. But this is what I saw. And based on that, I went into long in QQQ. This is what I thought. Puts are sold above the ask or below the bid. It doesn't tell you anything. You have to just look at the price section of that put along with the instrument. Just do this thing and you'll be able to compare that. Yes, this is my option. This is my option. This is my equity. The equity was going down, so it should go down. Why did it drop? So if I add, let me just add, and this is really important. That's why I'm just emphasizing somewhat here. So this is right there. Okay, so this is 393.07. It made high. Even at the high, it was dumped. It was sold right there. They were not buyers. Dumped. Last, this price definitely went up, but was there any volume? No. 357, there was a dump with the volume. See, probably there is no thing like probably in stock market. Either the data says something or it doesn't. There's no probability. Either these are bought or these are sold. My understanding or my level of looking at the options, I see these puts were sold. And just to give you an idea, I bought triple Q calls expiring 395 at 121. I could be wrong. But I'm sticking to what I see. I don't want to jump where I don't understand anything. So it's better for me to stick to what I feel is there. Okay, so that's triple Q. We spend a good 10 minutes on triple Q. Triple Q is also making an evening star. Let me just mention here, it's an evening star. Venkat, what do you mean by so many? David, how I use? See, usually I look at my levels on my sheet. If somebody, some ticker is around these areas, I just go to black box to see if there is a corresponding option action happening. For example, let's say if I am bullish on Apple, Apple is like too much. Let's say Facebook. Okay. So I go to Facebook chart first. I start from my chart. I look at Facebook, that Facebook on 30 minutes, how it is reacting. So here I see at 10 o'clock, it's going bullish above the area of buying. So what do I do? Should I buy? Should I low? Wait. Then I go into black box and see at 10 o'clock, do we have any options coming for it or not? So I start from my chart, then use black box as a confirmation tool. I do not trade totally based on black box. No, I don't do that. Okay, so let's bring back the agenda. ASML, please. Rohit Reddy, that's not the right way of doing it. I don't know why you don't understand, but again, triple Q is again right there, respected the 12 EMA. It did not close below the 12 EMA. ES is well above the 12 EMA. So the momentum is still positive. We have good support in this area, extremely good support. So I would not rule that out, but I would also not rule out the price action. So I will include one more version of triple Q. So first it will be neutral because now it has failed on the higher side. Let me make it smaller. It looks better smaller. Yeah, it looks better. And then short evening side. So here I would like to buy this. If we come to the middle of this candle, which is 396, if we touch that, I'll be buyer with 394 stop loss. 396 with a stop loss of 393.92, and I'll be looking for 399.57. And for the time now, 402.74. That will be my target. Again, I'm 60% there. It's neutral. Let me make this as small as well. Nobody gave me that feedback. Putting in caps is looking bad. Sell below 391.54. Stop loss is 393.92. If that happens, if we break, then first target will be 389.91. 389.91, and second target will be 383.67. So that's there. These are the coming to Apple now. Nikhil, you should go and watch my videos why I use 12, 8, 21. It's my choice. I have done extensive work on it to come to 1234, and you can ask anybody who is here that their experience with 1234 is what? Nikhil, I will simply say just go and watch the videos because this is a repeated questions. You can. I'll do that, David. Thank you. I know these are few Excel things. Yeah, I'll do that. So it's a potential evening star, but no, I will not take that. I will still consider this as positive. I would love to add this at 172 if I can get, or 172 will be my stop loss. I'm still bullish on Apple. I'm going to keep this. So let me just change it to positive, and let me see an H Find positive, replace with positive. Okay, let me just do neutral. I'm just doing this clear exercise. Done. Okay, so I'm still positive on Apple. My stop loss is right there in this range. If it holds this area 173.80, 174. Devin, why I think evening stars will not work? I'm not saying they will not work. I'm saying that in case of triple Q and in case of ES, there is a potential that yes, we might reverse because of the event tomorrow. That's it. Otherwise, I have both the sides there. I'm not denying any evening star in these, but here in Apple, I doubt that with such a momentum, with such a strength, it will break down. It has tried this previously as well, but then bounced right from the point. So exactly here, we had that evening star, but it bounced. It had that evening star, but bounced right here. You see, this was evening star, a perfect example. Like that's a complete dump. Even then, we went up. So in this case, I'm expecting it to come here and I'll be a buyer. I'm just taking these one and the second instance. This is the third instance. So I'll be positive. I'll be buying above 173.80. 173.80, stop loss of 172. Buy it above, yes. Targets are 178, still to be tested 176.75, which it made today. Still like waiting for that 178, so I'm gonna call this, but I'm reducing it to 70%. A firm as we were discussing yesterday, that a firm needs to break out here and then it can go, or it can come to 118. So it came to 118. It's again getting that extremely good support area. If it has to bounce, this is the point. I would jump into a firm above 118.72, this price, and this area 114 is my stop loss. If you remember, this was the equation when we were going short in a firm, that we wanted to short below 114.27 and then stop loss was 118.72. Now I would like to buy above 118.72 and stop loss will be 114.27. Targets will be, first will be 123.97, 123.97 and 132.19. I'm just using that. I'm calling it 60% because market is still difficult for a firm. AMAT and MU are still the two better stocks in 1 second, let me just check. Affirm, you are saying head and shoulders. I still don't see head and shoulders anywhere. It's potentially making inverted head and shoulders, which I said last night, that if it comes down here, it will come and it will blast. That's what I'm sticking with. It's a potential inverted head and shoulders. Yes, it's not a head and shoulders. Yeah, Ubrino, you are right. This is the point which we were discussing last night, that a firm has a potential inverted HNS. Potential inverted head and shoulders. So if it works out, it will be a good trade to go long. AMAT. AMAT was away from the 12 EMA. Finally, it's catching up. Again, it's setting for an evening star, but it's not weak as compared to AMD or NVIDIA. It's not. Like, it's right there. It's at all-time highs as compared to AMD or NVIDIA, which are about 20% down. So if I have to go long, I will just keep a very small trade here that I would like to enter with a stop loss of 150.68. Anytime it comes around 151, I will enter. I'm just calling this as neutral for now because chip stocks were there. So instead, buy near 151.50, stop loss of 150.68, target is 155.91. And then the next target is 157.41. I'm giving it a neutral view. I'll check on AMD. After a 2-day inside, it broke down. It could not break out above the 12 EMA and failed. This is what I was talking about 2-3 days back, that when you have a candle squeezing between the 12 and 34, finally it will break out or break down. In this case, it broke down. It's coming to an area of 134. If you can get it at 134, or if it holds this 138.80 area, you might try a long position, but I'm not interested to touch this until if it comes at 134 or if it breaks above 140. It was downgraded. So AMD, I'm totally neutral now. I would love to buy this at a cheaper price, buy around 134 if it comes. Buy above 140. 66, either buy above 140.66 or buy near 134.42. That will be my trade for AMD. Targets will be 148, 42.86, 146.38, which is 12 EMA. That's it. I'm not going. No, these were the targets. Stop loss for 140.66 is 138.80, and for below one is 132. These are the trades. If you want to short it, you have opportunity, you can short it, but I don't like to short AMD. So I will wait if it comes around this level. Chewy, I went long. JK, if you have a habit of deviating the topic, I don't know what to do. This is second or third time you're doing this. If someone has made a trade, it means I have whatever trade I have done in all these the last few months, which I'm doing, it's totally waste. If someone did a good trade today, that's totally demotivating. Like, I don't know what to do with people like you who contribute nothing, but they come and then just poke me and distract me. So I will just bring it down to 60. See, if you are such kind of people, I'm not getting anything from it. I'll stop doing this. You can follow whoever you want. I like to help, and that's why I'm doing it. Amazon. Amazon, you see, it came, it did not break 34 still. Okay, and the 34 EMA is 3470 or 3480. It's still holding that. I want a weekly close. Like, if you look at the weekly chart, you will have much better picture. Weekly chart, we are just holding right there, 3388 on the weeklies. We still there. We open and we are making a green candle. So if you look at the weekly candle, we still holding the base of 3344, which we did last week and this week as well. We are still above 3460, which is an extremely good support, 61.8%. And we are still there, hanging there. So I will not rule out that, yes, there's a possibility of bounce in Amazon. Still, below 3460, I will be short on Amazon. But I don't have like good areas to short. It is coming to an extremely good important support area. Either it breaks this, I will go short. If it doesn't, then I will still stay long on Amazon. Daniel, I do not use extended hours. They deviate the numbers totally. So I would encourage you to please not use extended hours in your charts. So Amazon, I'm going to call this neutral because it did not break out. So, but I'm going to keep a very small stop loss here, 3460. And I would like to buy above 12 EMA, which is 3495. Target is, if we can get 3576, that will be amazing. But let's see. 3511 or 3545.59. This is a number. If we can have a weekly close around or above this number, don't miss it. This can be really, really good if we can have a weekly candle. And you see, all these stickers were not that red. They were down, but not that much. BA is setting for a potential morning star on the weekly, and I have no doubts on that. It's a perfect setup. Tested today or yesterday, I think 212. It did. It's an extremely important morning star right there. It's a weekly morning star. Do not underestimate this. It just need a break about 212. You may have a China news over the weekend. You may have something. Something is coming for BA over the weekend. Something is coming for BA. On the daily charts, it still held the 12 EMA. It did not break below. Even if it was not higher, like look again, the same thing. The candles are struggling between the 12 and 34. The same thing which happened in AMD. It break down. In this case, it's moving from bottom to up. So possibility of breaking higher above 211 is there. So I'm going to keep that in mind and will stick to the policy. And I would like to carry Boeing even over the weekend. I have this position and I'm going to carry this. And I'm still calling it 70% positive. So it's weekly morning star. Coin went down the drain. Again, it's coming to an area 265, which was the gap. That gap is just filled. Now the trend is negative in coin because Bitcoin has given back good dollar amount. Here, if coin gets a support of 265, it's bullish because it's 100% Fibonacci. If it fails here, it might come down to 61%. Like previously it failed, it came all the way to 61, 244 and bounce. So it's a 50-50 trade. If 265 is held, it will hold. If 265 fails, it will come down to 244. My throat is totally clear. I'm not sure what you are struggling with. So coin, I will just call this as a short. Not an evening start, but a short. I would sell below 265 or roughly today's low, which is 260 to 59. Stop loss is 265. Potential target is 244. In between, it might come and have a stop at 253.63. And I'm going short on coin because there are certain regulations which are coming across the crypto industries. So if they are there, then there's a possibility that yes, it may reverse. CRM, that's another important ticker. It's kind of holding this gap, even if the market was struggling. It's trying to hold this 266 area. So I would like to give it a go once again, because holding a gap in the negative environment is still bullish. So I would take a chance with today's low because the gap is still there. The gap between 259 and 262. So 1% gap is still here, which is actually a good thing that even after the market was down, it was not hitting its previous lows. It's trying to hold this area, so which is good. Let me just see it on a weekly candle, what it says. On the weekly candle, it's trying to hold the trend line and the 34 EMA. So I would take a chance and try to go long here above 266 with a 34 EMA stop loss, which is 263.60. So coin, I'm just calling it neutral, but like they have lost that positivity. So buy above 266, stop loss of 263.60, and target I'm looking forward for is on the weeklies. We had 272, 272.48, and 279. Again, I'm giving 60% because it's neutral. Anything which is neutral, I'm just giving it 60%. Facebook, this is the only stock which I'm super positive about, and it has paid off. I want to show you the weeklies as well. It's making an inside week, which could be really, really amazing. So once you get a break above 339, maybe next week, or maybe tomorrow, if market gets some strength, it can really go strong. So Facebook, I'm extremely bullish. I would like to go long above 330.89. So Facebook, I'm just mentioning weekly inside week. So buy above 330.89. Stop loss is 325.74. Targets are same, and I'm still positive on Facebook. If market has to reverse, Facebook is my bullish call. 70%. Then Google. Google again, like, held its way. It made a dodgy, like everybody will say it's gonna make evening start. Yes, possibly, because it's setting up for that. But if you look at the market and if you look at the strength of Google during that period, it was better. Market was jumping for 5 points. Google was running all the way to 29.80 and made days high over there. If I look on the weekly, this is a clear morning star. I am not ruling out a very big move on Google. So I'm going to keep my chin up for Google. My stop loss is clear, 29.45. It almost came today, 29.42. And 29.45 is stop loss. Yes. Buy above 29.70. No, I would like to buy right here, 29, or let's say the middle of this candle, 29.60. I want to buy it here, 29.60. Target will be first 29.80, which is today's high, and then 30.20 for now. But keep in mind, Google is a weekly morning star, can move really strong. BA and Google, they are weekly morning stars. Just keep that in mind. Goldman Sachs, instead of Goldman Sachs, I want to introduce Snow. Snow has positive double inside day. It's ready for a very big move. See, the lows are getting higher and the tops are not going like far away from each other. So it's consolidating in a very tight manner. If it breaks out above 370, it's gonna go zoom all the way to 400. And in fact, more. It can break out from this. Why I'm saying breakout? First, it had a morning star right there, which is a thumbs up. Second, the 12 EMA and 34 EMA are in positive divergence. Green line is up, red line is green. It has beared the selling pressure and is holding well above this. Also on the weekly candles, it's making an inside week. And if tomorrow it breaks out of this channel, this is the channel it's respecting, breaks out of this, it will go higher. So I am positive right here on Snow. So double inside day plus weekly inside day as well, inside week as well. So I'm bullish. Any setup like this gives me a bullish idea. Stop loss will be on daily. Stop loss will be 357.51. 357.51. My target is 386, 395. and buy above the middle here. You see, most of the time I'm using middle 365.80. And I have made a video if you want to check why I use middle. Sometimes it's called a piercing pattern, that if you're holding the price action to the middle, at least you're showing some positive intent, or on the downside, it's negative intent. Marvel failed. Like I got a little itchy and I entered right at 92.71 and it failed. But it's making an inside day, Marvel. And there's a possibility that if market drops, this can drop and come to 81. But if it breaks above 892, then things can change. So I'm just going to take a neutral stance on Marvel. I'm not positive. And it's a evening star with a rejection. So I'm going to sell this, sell it below previous low, which is 89.40. Stop loss is 92.71, which is the and target is 81.76. Let me call this a short. I will call neutral on the upper side. If it breaks above 92.71, it can be bullish. Right now it's looking weak. In between, let me just check futures. What are they doing? Good. It's trading flat, 42, 46.70. Go here and put ES. It's holding in that same range. It is trying to test 46.68. This is the March futures. Okay. So that is good. Microsoft, to my surprise, Microsoft held it properly. It did not break 12 EMA. It held that, which is 332.33. So I'm going to keep Microsoft neutral. I'm going to do the same thing right there, 332.33. I want to buy above 335. Nothing changes in Microsoft. I need to buy above 330, 334.42. Let me just make it precise. 334.42. If it does, then it's good. I tried this today, but then I exited at cost. Netflix is a clear evening star, but at the bottom, it's like almost 15% down. So will it have any impact? Don't know. But the confirmation will come if we go below 600. So I'm just ignoring Netflix for now. I'm taking it out from my list. Instead, I'm including Starbucks. So Netflix is out and I'm including Starbucks. I'm including some of the Dow stocks just because it can help. I have to make, it's a double inside day on Starbucks, holding its gap, trend is positive, and let's make its chart and let's see where we are. Start from the regression channel, going back to March, right there. Then I'm picking up my extensions and I will just try this one. Go right here. come back right here and let me clean it up. The low here is 108.66. Low here is 108.66. Low here is 104.02. And high here is 117.47. Done. Okay, so it's holding this gap. It's respecting 115 area. It just, if it breaks above 117, that's a 61%, plus the long-term trend line is right there. 1234 is doing good. It can go boom to 119 and 122. So Starbucks is coiling really hard. It has the potential to go higher. Starbucks, it's positive, and it's double inside. Buy above 117 and stop loss is 115.39. They are slow movers, but in this market you should have some of the Dow stocks. So breakout is, if it happens, can be really good. Nvidia had a disaster. It's not able to hold the 323 area. Like today, it never went up to 323 for me to even think about, and it broke 12 EMA, which was the stop loss of 320, which we had. It broke the stop loss 320, and then it had opportunity to short. But my mindset was totally busted because I was stuck with my Shopify. So I could not take advantage of it and make good trade. So instead of Nvidia, because I don't want to include Nvidia, I want to include, let me get rid of Nvidia for now. We'll think about something else. Roku was a big dump. It tried its best to break out that 34 EMA, but no, it failed. It came all the way now here, 235, 236, but it's still holding that gap. And it's about 230 is a stop loss for 12 EMA. So if I have to take a chance, I might try a neutral position about 240 because it has a news. So buy about 240 with a stop loss of 237 if it happens. If it doesn't, it doesn't. 257, which is a 243 first. 243.66. I'm still positive on Roku if it happens. Shopify is another trade which is like coiling really hard in this area. And again, nothing changes here. It needs to break out 1532 or break below 1493. It's rightly there. It needs to, and it's like even after the market, it did not came back and fill this gap, which is showing positive. Sure, David, I'll do that. So everything is same for Shopify. The only thing is it's neutral now. I will simply say neutral inside these. Last is Tesla. Tesla screwed everybody. Same thing. Coiling between the 12 and 34 finally break down. Boom, a big red candle. It has a gap to fill. It's trying its best to fill that gap. But I have not checked on whether Musk has sold some more today or not. I will follow that up. But at this point, if it comes at 938, I will try that moment. Or if it goes above 1062. I want to add Tesla, but at 940, 950 areas if it comes. So there's no trade for Tesla right now. If you really want to try, really want to try, and if you have a like something you want to do, because on weekly it might make a morning star. I'm just telling you, on weekly it's a setup. So if you really want to add here, add above 1000, add above 1000. If you really want to try this, it's a positive weekly morning star. I need to see, because Tesla works more on its tweets than actual company. So buy above 1000 if it happens. 978, target is 1042, 1062. There is a possibility there. Okay, so I have a spot for one ticker which I can discuss with all of you, and because it's already late today, so I'll just post this link. We can do some 10 minutes, 15 minutes discussion, and David, I will pick it up. So the link is already there. You all can join in, and please be on the chat. See, what my bullish engulfing. Let me just open Telegram first. So David had posted a chart for David. I don't see the chart on RH. I don't see the chart. If you want to come on Chewy, like as I said, I dedicated my $1,000 to the public so that they can make money out of it. I went long and I told everybody to go short. Chewy is a done deal. It's right here. It might take some support at 50, 48 area. It's a clear breakdown. 50 to 46 area is a good area to hold. Guys who are not in Telegram, I posted the link on my Twitter. If you can go there, there's a Telegram channel. And again, let me explain everybody who do not know how to use this. This is a channel and there is an option called view discussion. When you click there, it will take you to the chat. So here is David's chart. Right here, this is RH, went to 660 and now 608. Yes, I got David. So what do you want to check on this? It looks good. Let me just check on my side if I have RH. It's a big dump. David, do you have any question here for RH? I'm just waiting for you. So I'll wait for you, David, to join here. So let me answer you, Sandeep. For BA, I used a weekly candle and it's setting up for a weekly morning star. That is the reason. Because I was not getting a clear picture on the daily candles or on the 30-minute candle. And look at this. It's right in between. Yes, David, RH is sell on rise. Yes. Most likely, yes. So Sandeep, BA, you see 34 and 12. It is still in between. So I don't know what to do in this case. So I go and increase my time frame to weekly. Once I see weekly, I see a morning star. That is the reason I'm going long. Amazon on the daily, it's making lower highs, but it's same lows. But the trend is still holding 12 EMA higher, and it's still closing above 3460, which is a 61.8 Fibonacci. This is weekly. If I break it down to 1 day, it's still holding 1234, and the stop loss comes around 3480. Let me just, yes, Sandeep.
Thank you, Naval, for explaining. Yeah, because I didn't want to interrupt you during that time. But yeah, BA looked to me basically just because it has a weekly morning star. So that way you can ignore the 12 EMA trend being low, right?
Yes, because the, let me go back here. It's struggling right in between.
Right.
We don't know whether it's going to go up, whether it's going to go down. The same thing was with AMD. It was struggling in between. Same thing was with Tesla. Struggling in between and then went down.
Right.
So I don't know where it will go. So I moved to a higher time frame. And if I go to a higher time frame on AMD, for example, it clearly shows me that yes, it has to come down to 132 area.
Right. Yeah.
Does that make sense now?
So the AMD and BA relationship that you showed me totally makes sense. So is the same thing with Tesla, just since you're here?
Let's try that. Yep, Tesla is right here. That's why I'm taking 978 as my stop loss for long.
Okay.
It rejected right from this area. It's coming right. Test of resistance, test of support. If it bounces from here, well and good. Otherwise, it will fill the gap.
Okay.
And then there are two gaps right here, right here. Those gaps will be filled.
And also for the gaps you mentioned for Tesla many times that there's a gap between 887 and 9.
Yes, it's right here. Right, come on. Right here. And right here. See, yeah. I remember them by numbers because yeah. I have a sharp memory for numbers. So it's there.
You must be engineer. So I thought basically
I forget names. Most of the time when I go to my friend's house, I don't know his or her kid's name, so I just call them Gudiya or Beta. That's it. Yeah. Serves my purpose.
Okay, so the 887 gap is also there, and the 910 to 940 gap is also there. Okay.
Yes.
Thanks.
All right.
Thank you.
David, yes, it can go down. Let me once again post the link on where is my link? Add users. Add users. This is the link. If you want to join. Okay, then Chewy has no positive impact as of now, so it can go more down. Lucid has broken because of this news, and now it can find support at 33-34 area. That's the daily thing. There's no gap which you want to track, but 42 was my extreme support. It broke 39 today, so the sellers took it to the bottom. There is a selling of some $1 billion of corporate. I think I don't remember the exact kind of instrument they are using here, but they are selling something for offering. So till the moment that is there, the hangover will be there. Once that hangover is done, it will go up. So if you want to accumulate, you should accumulate some positions high. QCOM is still holding this area. So I would not say like along with MU, AMAT, QCOM, TSM, they are still holding that area. It's not bad for them. Yes, Manoj.
Thank you, Navalji. This is Manoj. I have like 3 tickers, right? And all 3 of them showed strength today. One is Visa, CVS, and Twitter.
The Visa
was positive today.
Visa was positive, but what was the move? $2. How much money you can make?
Yeah, I just wanted to see from the level perspective. I think
It's in the range, like it's in this range right here.
Yeah, I think it's bottom of the channel of the regression channel, right? So I was thinking that it will move to the middle.
It will move to the middle, 216, 217, yes, possibly.
Yeah.
See, just keep one thing in mind. Test of resistance will do a test of support. A break of support will go and test for next support. Simple idea.
Okay.
If you're holding, you will jump up. If you fail, you will come down. If you cross, you will go higher.
Correct.
That's why I made this regression channel with few coefficients, which makes things much cleaner, much better.
Correct. And the second one was Twitter. So Twitter moved up today, right? Bump up from Kathy Wood.
You know what happened to Kathy Wood stocks? Do you still
I know,
believe her?
I know. I do not believe her, but I'm just saying, right? I think market reacts to it, right? Even though you don't believe it, but market reacts to it.
I'm going to change my drawing here. It's not working out.
So it is also at the bottom of the channel since Parag Agrawal took, right? I am hoping this will move up.
Hopefully. But I would say go for at least 2023 options if you really want to invest time on Twitter.
Yeah, I was looking for March 2022 with the
No,
50,
go for 23.
23, okay.
Go for 23. They may not be that expensive.
It's
like
$1,000 for 50.
No, make a spread, right?
Yeah.
Buy a 50 and look for 70 has the most open interest of 8,000.
Correct.
Buy 71.
Yeah. I'm worried tomorrow's CPI number will screw up if it goes 0.6 and up.
Tell me one thing. What if it screw up? Can you do anything?
No, we cannot do this. anything, right? I agree, but market will
Then enjoy.
react to it, and next week Mr. Powell will come, and market will react to him also.
See, if market doesn't move, how will people will make money and lose money? Market can only make money from, if I'm making money, I'm taking money from somebody's hand.
Yes.
Okay, so someday I will make money, someday I will lose money. So enjoy that moment. Enjoy.
Yes.
If you start panicking, oh, I have a loss, I did bad, you will never be able to recover. When you trade with a free mind, you will recover maybe in next 2 days, much more than what you lost.
Correct.
Just leave that consciousness outside. Enjoy the market. If we are red, enjoy the red. If you are green, enjoy the bloody green.
Correct. One final question, right? I haven't traded future as such, right? But
No, don't do that.
you trade. I was
I
thinking
trade,
to
but
trade
you
CL.
don't. I do CL, but I will not recommend.
Okay.
Futures is not good for your account's health.
All right. Thank you. Thank you, Naval.
Okay. Anyone else? Guys, this is interaction. If you are here, you should come and speak. 18 people are there. If you're not speaking, then what is the point of coming on interaction? Lows. Lows is showing strength, extremely bullish, making higher high, high lows, bullish engulfing. Yes, Ankur, it's looking positive. If it holds that 255 to 66 area, it can go higher towards 270, 275. Yes. Ashish, I did cover just a few minutes back Marvel, if you want to check that. Wait, sorry, Sandeep. Can you just raise your hand again? Yes, Javed.
I see crowd is having a gap fill to downside close to like 194.
If you really want to trade crowd, just short this. This stock is a stock which has broken the long-term trend. You can see, right?
Yeah.
There's a high possibility. This is an extremely important support area where it is trying to bounce. If it comes to 215, sell this, sell on rise.
Okay. I got some 195 puts for tomorrow as a lotto. I wanted that to come like
one thing which I would like to share from my own experience. If you're buying $1,000 lotto, maybe $500 lotto, better to buy one put for next week. 90% of the time we lose lottos, $500. Only 10% of the time, yes, we make good money out of them. But if you buy one put first, even if it goes up and down, you will not panic because there's only one. Second, if it goes in your direction, you will let it run because it's only one.
Yeah, got it.
So it's better to go there at least 1 week out. Lotos are good if you know exactly and if you're ready to just do a very quick trade.
Yeah, I got it. Sure. Thank you, Paji.
One last PLBY and then I'll jump on to this. PLBY, it's doing the same thing. It's getting consolidating between the 12 and 34. It can break up, it can break down very big, maybe over the weekend. PLBY. I don't know about this company, but it's setting up exactly like AMD, Tesla. So it's a move that is coming. Hi, Anchit.
Hey, Naval. Thanks for doing this again. I was looking at PayPal. I know you don't like it, but it's on my charts. I'll share my charts. It's kind of at the last regression line on the support, and it's been there for a couple of days now.
You can share your chart now if you want to share screen.
Actually, I joined on the phone, so I'll send it on the.
Okay.
Yeah, sorry. So I don't know if you have PayPal, but
PayPal.
Yeah.
It's
So
like
if you
there,
see, yeah, it's been there, that kind of that pink thing, right? It just bounced off it, and it's it has come down significantly,
one
right?
more thing. Yes, it's holding that pink thing, but pink thing will become after the second candle, not
Okay.
at the live market. So it's a lag. That's why I'm saying it's a lagging indicator. But yes, it gives you some kind of idea that in this area there is some buying opportunities.
Okay. Okay.
But it has to go up about 208 for me to even like try this out.
Okay. Okay. Because it was sitting right on the 12 EMA, right?
Yes,
It
it's
closed
right there, right there. I
right
know.
there, right?
But
Right. Because
it gave back and now closed right on this. It got a resistance from here.
yeah, 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 yeah. Because I see that what one thing I noticed is whenever the lower wick touches 12 EMA, I see a lot of times it kind of bounces back. So that was one more observation. Maybe I don't know, but yeah,
Just try with
that
one quantity, one lot, and see if it works for you.
sure. Yeah.
See, first with one lot, you will have confidence because you will not have to panic. There's only one lot. Plus, it will confirm your thesis. Next time, you can use the same thesis with higher quantity.
Okay. Yeah. 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 And other thing is, I kind of carried a lot of my positions from today to tomorrow, hoping that market will,
See,
so
tomorrow let's see how the market, it's an event which is going to happen. So let's see how the market reacts. There's nothing I can do, nothing you can do. If you have carried
I
positions,
know.
I have carried positions.
Yeah, I know.
Either we'll make
I'll have to
money.
just,
See, either we are going to make money or we are going to lose money at open. And we can
yeah,
do nothing
yeah,
about it. Right? Why do
yeah.
we do
And to be honest, right, after joining this group, I kind of at least have the confidence that okay, we can make the money back. I don't know if others feel the
That's
same
the
way.
whole intent, that
Correct.
you should not lose that confidence. If you know the
Exactly.
system, see, when you are on the road, right, or when you make a car, you do not make a car with the intent that yes, if I take the car into the building and I will be safe. You create a car or you buy a car because you want to drive the car on the road. You might have an accident, but you still know how to drive the car, so you can reach to your destination. Same here. You might face some hiccups. You might have some bad days. That's all right.
Yeah,
If you
absolutely.
know the process, you can come back and make money. I've done this many times.
I know. No, now we feel right. You kind of speak by experience. So a lot of times it takes us time. Yeah, like when you say something, right, we go look back at the charts and then it becomes a lot more clearer because for us, right, it's we are looking from a different perspective. Maybe you've been looking at that for so long that it kind of comes right
I
at
am
you.
only 37, so don't call me so long. Okay. All right, let me be quick because it's already 11:45.
Yeah, thanks, Paj.
No problem. Hi, Sandeep.
I know. Well, if it's getting late, I can ask this question some other time also. But I had two or three questions actually. I think I asked you also in the discussion tab, but maybe so many things come you
Did you
forgot.
tag me?
Maybe not, but anyway, let me ask it here anyway. So, like example, Amazon. When you said it, if it closes about 35,860 or 35,706, we are going to 38,15 straight line.
Yes.
I think the question that I ask is, what do you mean by straight line? Do you think it will go back in 3,800 in 2 weeks or 2 months or 3 months? Because
nobody can define that time. If I know that time, I would have like sell everything and put my money on Amazon.
Yeah.
Straight line meaning that it will not retrace back.
Okay.
It might go like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 candles.
Okay.
Like
but
here, it came in straight line all the way from 161 to 38.
Okay.
Similarly, from here, if it breaks this on the weekly, see, this was the previous all-time high, this big black. Okay.
Right.
If we have a closure above this, you see here, right from here, let me just use one thing. This is the top of the line.
Because most of us, including you, are so much bullish on Amazon, we all trade about it. But when you say no, it's going straight line, I get so wow, 2-3 weeks. Let me buy the short-term calls.
See, I don't do that kind of stuff. I buy things which I can handle.
Yeah.
So even if today Amazon did bad thing, but I was still green in Amazon.
Yeah, that's why I wanted to ask you, clarify. What do you mean by
See, this is coming to a point where it is getting congested.
Yes.
So if you can like squeeze something for over 18 months, there will be pressure. And that pressure either is going to blow it out or break it down. Right now, the same kind of pressure was in Netflix. Netflix was not moving since 2018, 2019 to 500, 400 area. And then it broke out and made 700. Apple was squeezing. Microsoft never used to move. Nvidia never used to move. They all had these kind of charts. So it's setting up for a very big move. It tried here, failed. Third time could be the charm. If we have a closing above 35, this number.
35.76.
No. 3,
545.
5, 4, 5.59. If you have this number on the weekly close, buy 3,700, 120.
10.22. Okay. That's what I meant. Okay. Cool. That makes sense. So basically, if it does it within a week, next week, do it almost a month out calls.
Yeah.
Or whenever it closes above this thing, basically buy a month out call.
Yep.
Got it. Okay, thank you. That's one thing. And then I just saw that basically for Twitter, you had the regression channel when somebody asked you. So you obsoleted that because trend is broken. So you can change to the new one, right?
Yes.
And that's okay to do the stock when they change the trend and they go completely fall out of the regression channels.
Yes.
Got it.
That's why regression channel is there. That see, this I established maybe in 20 when Amazon was 1,600.
Yeah.
If you go back, I maybe even have like, or not on this, but on E-Trade, I have it from like 900.
Okay.
So
as
I
long,
just keep
as long as the trend is continuing, keep the channel, otherwise change the channel. Okay, perfect. And can I ask you one personal question? I'm Zoom. I don't know whether you want to share this. The personal question was like, you always show that basically you try to keep your account in, I think, or same like 30K and then cash out every time.
Yes.
So you trade somewhere else for the long-term investment, or you do that, or you just?
I do not believe in long term, because I believe we are going to have an attack from aliens, as shown in the US Hollywood movies. So I don't believe in long term.
Like you
We
said,
had Corona, right?
like
We
you
had
said-
Corona, and all the long term portfolio was devastated.
Okay.
So live by the day, enjoy by the day. Take money, take cash out, enjoy. Buy something for you. Buy Rolex, buy Omega, fly business class. Enjoy that money.
I mean, the reason of asking is because see, if you are buying, like example, with the money like 10 lots of some stock, but if you use it, you're so good in this already expertise that so many people are learning from you. Rather than 10, you can buy 100, and then obviously make faster money and then enjoy more.
See, my goal is not making money. I'm making good enough money, and I'm from an affluent family. I don't care about money.
Okay.
I do it because I enjoy it. Like, are you paying me anything? I'm spending last 2 hours. I
No,
make
certainly
my
no.
kids sleep.
That is why we are happy to talk to you, right? Because because we are learning and from an honest person, and that is the reason I'm asking you a personal question. Because I also do the same way, basically limit the amount of trading so that be comfortable and separate the account for.
Have an account which you're ready to lose.
Okay.
Where you do not have to like get an issue with your stress or your sleep. Have that kind of account. Every time I have above $30,000, I just take it out, spend on me and my kids. Even if I don't have to buy things, I just buy them.
Okay, thanks for sharing that information.
No problems. Okay, it's I think pretty much done. All right, guys, it's already almost 12. I'll see you to maybe Sunday. I'll post the time, but have a great day tomorrow. If we are in loss, it's okay. We'll cover it up. Maybe not tomorrow, maybe not Monday, most likely maybe next year, but we will cover it. I have no issues on doing that. But enjoy. Don't panic and sell it and then regret.
So
Alrighty.
have a nice weekend, Naval.
You too, man. Have a great weekend. Enjoy, and we'll see you over Sunday.